30 laps for the Helger South Coast Power Equipment Sportsman. Helger's Power Equipment Pure Stocks. 30 laps of distance, and the driver to bring the field down is going to be car number 41, former champion in this division out of Dighton, Mass. The Helger South Coast Power Equipment Premier Martial Arts Dutch Auto Body number 41. It is Danny Massa.
Starting on the outside of the front row in the number 37. From New Bedford, Mass. Toyota of Dartmouth. Mack Electric, Milo Excavation, M's Finish Line Designs, MC Tools and Garage Equipment and Services bring us Matt Talbot.
Frank's Auto Repair, Napper Auto Parts, Al Spark Plugs, Brad's Auto Service, and Car Wars bring us to number 66. Rookie contender out of Tiverton, Rhode Island, it is Zach Keith.
Starting fourth in the number 77 from Middleborough, Mass. TTM Motorsports, Spar Racing Engines, Sledboda Heavy Hauling, Avila's Towing, Boss Lady Graphics, and Sharky's Powder Coating and Blasting. It's the number 77 of Steve Aubin.
3 rows back on the inside out of Acushnet, Mass. The Catman Sports, Lucky's Irish Pub. Car number 30, it is Ethan Souza.
Starting sixth in the 67 from Taunton, Mass. AJ Racing on board for Justin Menard.
7th on the grid, you're defending Pure Stock champion, the Terra Enterprises, Schwernard Apartments, Kyle Kears Foundation, DC 35, Local 691, car number 25 out of Taunton, Mass. It is Brent Robidoux.
Starting 8th in the number 47 from North Dighton, Mass. Bluestone Construction, Silver City Glass, Bristol County Auto, Unity Martial Arts, and Rusty Nuts Towing on board for Peter Blue.
Your defending outlaw champion and rookie contender starts next up on the grid, the Terra Enterprises, Schwernard Apartments, DC 35, Local 691, Capstone Mechanical, car number 38. Out of Taunton, Mass, it is Bryson Robidoux.
Starting on the outside of the 5th row, in the number 20, from Tiverton, Rhode Island, Longplex in Tiverton, CJA Mechanical Systems, Frank's Auto Repair, Inc., Street Legal Club and Storage, Donate Life and Flagman Graphics bring us Jared Cordera.
Divine Fence, Maria's Place, Godfrey Auto, Craig Farrier Electrician, South Coast Tree Service, Mark Murphy Auto Body, and Mr. G's Hot Dog Stand. Bring us car number 03. Starting 11th on the field out of Taunton, Mass. It is Mike Henricks.
On the outside of the 6th row in the 08 car from Tiverton, Rhode Island, B&M Maintenance, Helger's South Coast Power Equipment, Chuckrin Auto Parts, Mass State Representative Jim Hawkins, and Souza Media bring us Crystal Murray.
Lucky 13th on the grid, the AA Concrete finishes car number 95 out of Middleborough, Mass. It is Alice Benoit. And starting outside of her, out of Rehoboth, Mass., the East Coast Towing and Recovery, R&F Transport, Flagman Graphics, number 16, it is Noah Boucher.
Starting on the 15th position in the number 88 from Middleborough, Mass., Buckley's Pizza, All Cape Fence, Patriot Builders, Executive Landscapers in the law offices of Paul Tardif, it's Dylan Holdsworth.
Car number 26 starts 16th on the field, the One Shop Technology Machine out of Middleborough, Mass. It's Harold Holdsworth.
Starting in the 17th spot, in the number 21 from Tiverton, Rhode Island, NakedSheep.com on board for Bobby Betancourt III.
Outside of him in car number 17 out of Rehoboth, Mass., the Barrett's Towing, Done Right Auto, Farnham Fence, Brody Toyota Materials handling car number 17 from Rehoboth. It is Justin Rio.
And bringing up the field in the 0 is Greg Perry. Green flag, and they are underway into turn number 1.
Down into the first corner they go, and it is the 41 of Danny Massa jumping out front, setting the pace down the backstretch, down into turn number 2. The 37 of Matt Talbot sits second off of 4, 3 wide, deep in the pack.
Here they go. Danny Massa leads down into turn 1. Right there to the back bumper is Talbot as they battle off 2 down the backstretch.
Battle for third. Here comes Souza down underneath Keith as the 77 of Aubin was trying to make a run on the outside. They settle it in off of turn number 4. Contact there. The 67 of Justin Menard and the 77 of Aubin get together. Menard off the pace down into 1.
All over the place there. He works it back in. Up front, the 41, Danny Massa leads across the stripe over Talbot and Souza as they come down into 1 and 2.
Battle for that 4 spot. 3 cars digging for position. The 25 of Robidoux and the 47 of Peter Blue trying to get underneath the 66 of Zach Keith. Keith working the outside as they come off at turn 4, trying to find some running room.
You got to love it. You look and you see last year's champion up there, Brent Robidoux in the 25. His brother, first year in a pure stock here, working his way through the field. Down the backstretch they go. Brent is fourth, and Bryson is seventh right now as they work across the stripe.
Across the stripe they go, and Bryson down on the inside. Jared Cordero, the former champion, up on the outside as they run wheel to wheel off of turn number 2. The 0-3 of Mike Henricks right behind him as they hit turns 3 and 4.
Across the stripe, Massa continues to lead. Talbot second. Ethan Souza working his way to the back bumper of Talbot, looking for more. He's in third as they go down the back stretch into 3 and 4.
Souza knocking on the door of Matt Talbot as they come off of turn number 4 to complete lap number 7. Souza down to the inside. Talbot caught up top, shuts the door hard down into turn number 1.
As that battle continues for second, you look back, Bryson Robidoux in the 38 holding off the advances of Hendricks as he's all over the back bumper, and 3 and 4 of Bryson for 7th spot.
Bryson gets slid up the racetrack as Hendricks gets on by, takes away that position down into turn 1. Crystal Murray trying to follow through. She takes a peek down to the inside. They come down the back straightaway. Robidoux shutting the door.
Out front, Danny Massa continues to lead as he is smooth sailing down into 1 and 2. 9 laps on the board. It'll be 10 this time when they come across the stripe.
Down into 3 and 4. Danny Massa trying to get back into victory lane as they come off of turn number 4. Leads the charge across the stripe. Talbot, Souza, Robidoux, and Blue, your top 5 as they roll down the backstretch.
Continuing down the backstretch. That battle for second starting to heat up once again. Ethan Souza continues to be all over the back bumper of Talbot, and Talbot continues to hold those advances as they continue down into 1 and 2.
Yeah, he's been able to really set the pace over the 30, holding them off each and every time as they hit turns 3 and 4. Souza slides up the racetrack, and Robidoux can't take advantage and slide in.
The Rookie of the Year and champion last year, Brent Robidoux in 4th, all over the back bumper of Ethan Souza right now. They continue that battle as Brent runs 4th, Ethan Souza 3rd, Talbot 2nd, and Danny Massa out front down into 1 and 2.
Talbot closes right up on the back bumper. You can see Massa getting a little bit loose off the corners as they hit turn number 3, and Talbot is really able to make a run. 16 of Boucher about to go -1 to the leaders as Massa thunders off of turn number 4.
They continue down into 2, down the backstretch. Leaders coming up on that 16. Here comes Massa. He will put a lap on Boucher across the stripe. 15 on the board. It's halfway home.
Across the stripe they go, and down on the back straightaway, closing in on the next car to go -1 to the leaders. That is Holdsworth in the 88 as they hit turns 3 and 4. They come off the corner. Holdsworth stays high as they come across the stripe. Souza down to the inside of Talbot. Battle for second.
As it's a traffic jam up there right now for second. You've got Talbot, you've got Souza, you've got Robidoux right there all battling as Danny Massa continues to check away with the lead down into turn 1. As they continue, Massa continues to lead, gives Souza the 2nd spot, running 3rd. Now into turn 3 is Talbot, and here comes Robidoux looking for more.
Robidoux taking a peek down low, getting that inside lane on the 37 of Talbot, trying to take away that number 3 spot, and he does. Down into 3 and 4 they go.
Here they come. The laps continue to trickle down. 11 laps to go as they go across the stripe. Right now, the leaders are 1, 2, 3, 4, single file, and they start to make their way single file down into 3.
Nose to tail, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th as the 41 of Massa starts to get away. Leads it off of turn number 2 with a 4-car length advantage. Souza trying to close in the gap down into turn number 3.
Ever so slightly, Danny Massa starts to open up the lead. Ethan Souza now runs 2nd. Brent Robidoux has moved up to 3rd, and Talbot has dropped to 4th. As we've got 9 laps to go. When they come across the stripe, it'll be 8 to go.
8 more circuits to go, and Robidoux right up on the back bumper of Souza as they hit turn number 1, trying to get a run there. They come off at turn 2. Nose to tail, 2nd and 3rd. Into 3 and 4. Robidoux takes a peek down to the inside. They come off the corner. not able to make the run.
7 more circuits around. Danny Massa pacing the field. He works down the backstretch, holding off Ethan Souza and Brent Robidoux down into turn 3 and 4.
Nose to tail, top 4 cars. Massa with a 4-car length advantage over the 30 of Souza. Make it 3 as they come off of turn number 2. Souza try to close in the gap. They come off the corner, and heavy pressure from Peter Blue in that 5th spot. Down into 3 and 4. Zach Keith trying to get back in the top 5 with 5 to go.
5 more circuits around. As the laps continue to whittle down, Ethan Souza starting to inch in closer to Massa. Massa looks in 3 and 4, continues with the lead, off 4 and across the stripe.
Souza closes it down to a half a car length now across the stripe, and he's got Robidoux tied to his rear bumper. Loose into 1 goes the 30, and Robidoux right up on the tail end down into turn number 3.
Here they come. Robidoux all over the back bumper of Ethan Souza. He is looking for that 2nd spot. Laps continue to trickle down. 3 more circuits around here as they work down into 1 and 2.
Zach Keith has worked himself back up into the top 5, and here comes Jared Cadero to follow through. Takes a run down low as they come down the back straightaway. Twin sticks up for the leaders. Battle for 2nd. Robidoux down to the inside of Souza as they hit turn number 4.
Robidoux has gotten aggressive 2 more times around. They work down the backstretch, coming to the white flag. This time the battle for 2nd is hot and heavy between Brent Robidoux and Ethan Souza in turn 3.
Robidoux takes that 2nd spot away. Souza goes back on the attack down into turn number 1. Final time down the back straightaway. Danny Massa sets the pace. Robidoux is 2nd. Souza is 3rd. 4th is Talbot. Keith rounds out the top 5. Checkered flag is out, and Danny Massa wires this one to victory in the 30 lap Everett Auto Parts Triple Crown round number 1.
Coming home 2nd was Brent Robidoux. Ethan Souza brought it home 3rd. Matt Talbot 4th. Zach Keith 5th. Jared Cordera 6th. Mike Henrik 7th. Peter Blue 8th. Bobby Betton the 3rd, 9th. Greg Perry 10th. Bryson Robidoux 11th. Crystal Murray 12th. Steve Auburn 13th. Alice Benoit 14th. Justin Rio 15th. Harold Holdsworth 16th. Dylan Holdsworth 17th. Noah Boucher 18th. And Justin Menard rounding out the field.
Out of the car. How about a big round of applause for tonight's round 1 Everett Auto Parts Triple Crown feature winner for the Helger South Coast Power Equipment Pure Stocks. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Danny Massa. Danny, a nice easy run. Green to checker, no cautions. Had a little bit of breathing room some of the time, but some pretty intense competition behind you.
Oh, yeah. I know if I didn't hit my marks, I seen the 25 coming up. Ethan was right there, and last year I was on the other end of it, and Ethan's chasing me now, so it's going to be a good battle between me, Ethan, and Brent. It'll be like last year, and I didn't want a caution. They were, Ethan was coming here and there, and I seen Brent coming the last few laps, and I knew if there was a caution, it was going to get hard.
It's got to feel real good. Week 3 of the season, finding victory lane for the first time.
Yeah, absolutely. Last year we had the rear end issues and then the car not handling. Same thing, first few weeks I couldn't figure out the handle. We went up north, put a different setup in it, and stupid me, I didn't write anything down, so I got to figure it out again. But we made it. It's slowly getting there, and hopefully next week we're faster.
Well, it's got to feel real good. Round 1 of the Triple Crown, so you're into the Final 4. I know you got some people you want to thank.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Richie Helger at Helger South Coast Power Equipment, Bratton Industries, K&M Auto Parts, Dutch Auto Body, Tommy Scully, Marissa, Darrell, everyone in 1 and 2 cheering for us, and hopefully we could come back on top. I'm not going to give it up that easy.
Congratulations. Welcome back to Victory Lane. Danny Massa. Oh.
I want to give a shout out to the Axon family. They lost their father earlier this year, so give big shout out to Bruce Axon.
Very well. Triple Crown. Brent, a good run through the field, up for 2nd. It's got to feel good.
I mean, yeah, started from 7th. I knew I had some work to do, but I'm happy we get up from 2nd from today and just repeating 2 seconds in a row. I want to win, but I'm just happy with 2nd.
How much were you wishing for a caution?
When I was running 3rd, I was hoping for one just to shake things up, but even with the green checker, I'm still happy with the second place.
Well, I know you got some people you want to thank.
Oh, absolutely. Just my mom, my dad, my crew chief, Scott Studio, all my sponsors, Jariah Rodriguez from Terra Enterprises, Steve Rollins from the Child Cares Foundation, my Uncle Billy from Sherrod Apartments, Civil Sign Works, Black Flag Podcast, all my grandparents, all my family that come to support.
Great run. Congratulations. Second place. Third place for Ethan Souza. And Ethan, try as you might, you were right on top of him for many laps. And all of a sudden, here comes Brent.
Yeah, no, the car was really good. I thought I had something for Danny there at the end, but about 5 to go, it started breaking up real bad. And every time I stepped on the gas, it just bogged down. Honestly, about 12 o'clock today, I didn't even know if we were going to make it here. So I'll take this third.
Busy day for you then. I know you got some people you want to thank.
Yeah, absolutely. Uncle Fred, can't do without him. He's the reason why we're even here racing tonight. Huge thank you. Catman Sports, Nectar Labs, Lucky's Irish Pub, Family Cairo. Can't thank them enough.
Congratulations. Great run. Thanks for making it tonight. How
Let me say, just happy Father's Day to all fathers out there, like my dad, everybody else. Everybody puts in the work every weekend, and happy birthday to little Paul Scally.
All right.